Dave?
Yeah, here. There's the office for eight. They have a separate office. The rent people are here. This office. They're talking about the it's just a senior citizen center. They only have so much money, so they can't actually so that's why they actually sub out and rent out some of the offices to try to make them. So the ladies come in the morning every day when they exercise. Over there they have balls and gym equipment. They do Zumba. And they do a lot of things. So they just have activities. They don't really shopping trips.
Check 1, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, my name is Hector Roses, Dunkirk Planning and Development, Special Events. If I could have you all turn down your phones, please, if you have them on. Just a reminder to turn them off. I want to welcome everyone to the Dunkirk Senior Citizens Center for a wonderful event here. We have the pleasure of having Senator Young with us. State Senator Young, please. A round of applause. We also have with us Mayor Willie Rosas from the city of Dunkirk, Assemblyman Andy Goodell. Representing the County Executive's Office, County Executive George Borrello will be Dan Heitzenrader. I don't see him here yet, but I think he's coming in. And then Dr. Mary Ann Spanos, please, if you stand up. We want to also acknowledge the presence of the Dunkirk Development and Planning and Development Office, Rebecca Yanis, if you please stand up. So at this time, without further ado, I'd like to introduce the Honorable State Senator Kathy Young.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. How are you doing? Today is a great day, and I would like to invite some people forward. I'd like to invite the mayor, the assemblyman, Dr. Spanos, and Dan when he gets here. And so come on up. I'm not as mean as I look, you know. Come on up.
I was never worried about that.
So it's always so great to be in Dunkirk, and I am so honored and happy to be here today, and especially with all the seniors who are here in the audience. You know, this is a great facility. It does so much good in the community. It gives people a place to gather, have their friendships, and be able to get services. And I have a very, very special announcement today that is pretty exciting, so I want to get into that. I also would like to recognize Frank Burchick, Executive Director of Chautauqua Adult Daycare. Frank, where are you? There he is. Hi. And also Karen Lux, Associate Director of the center. And we're so happy that you're here too, and it's great to see you. They do just marvelous things at the center. So again, thank you for being here. So area seniors, like those who are gathered here today, have spent their lives raising families, enriching our communities, and working to make our community and our state even better. They are our parents, our grandparents, neighbors, and friends. Ensuring that they have a place in the community where they can enjoy their golden years, socialize, and receive support is our way of saying thank you to all of you for everything that you've done throughout your entire lives. Of vital importance to that very mission is the Dunkirk Senior Center. And it fulfills that role. It's a home away from home for folks, offering them a place to gather, as I said, participate in activities, and enhance their overall quality of life. And when you think about New York State, one of our greatest missions has to be improving people's quality of life. So I'm so glad that this resource is here, right here in Dunkirk. I know that the activities that you do, it includes exercise class. I should probably come join you at some point. Bingo and games, painting, and more. The center also offers day and overnight trips for exploring other destinations. And I think that's fantastic. Where's the most recent place that you went? Atlantic City? And shopping in Erie? That sounds great. It really does. I
bet they had fun in Atlantic City.
I bet they had fun in Atlantic City, as Assemblyman says. I bet you did. So we have the center here, but we have the potential to make it an even greater resource. And I am excited today to announce that that's exactly what's going to happen. I was able to secure a $750,000 grant from New York State that was included in this year's state budget And the Dunkirk Senior Center is poised to become bigger in both size and scope and better with much needed upgrades to its existing building. So this is the new vision for this center. The City of Dunkirk and Chautauqua County have come up with an ambitious and exciting shared vision for our future right here. They have imagined a center that will not only be a destination for socialization and activity, but a vital hub where essential services such as routine health care and adult day services can be accessed under one roof. Pretty cool, huh? And when you think about it, this location actually makes so much sense because it's located near three, not one, not two, but three senior apartment buildings, and it's closer to some of the more established neighborhoods where many seniors live. Expanding the scope of the center will significantly benefit these residents by offering them easy access to a range of needed services. So this is what the breakdown of the renovation will be. I know that's probably the next question in your minds. And this $750,000 grant will support a major addition to the facility of approximately 2,200 square feet, which is great. And that will include a 30 by 50 activities area, 2 full bathrooms, never can have enough bathrooms, right? 2 full bathrooms, 2 doctor's offices, and clerical offices. This new space will not only improve the overall functionality of the center, it will accommodate co-location of adult day services and medical offices offering routine health care. So that's going to be so convenient for everybody to have like this concept of almost a one-stop shopping where people can go and find out what exactly is going on with your health or be able to get any kind of additional services that you may need, in addition to all the wonderful things that already are going on here at the center. And so the project also calls for much needed renovations to the existing facility, so it needs a little bit sprucing up, and this will accomplish that. And it will make it fully ADA compliant and improve its energy efficiency. So it's my privilege right now to unveil this particular check, and I would invite the mayor, Dr. Spanos, and the assemblyman to join me. Okay. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And there we go. Mayor, don't try to cash that check. So, obviously, we have great leadership in the city with someone who really came up with this idea with the Office for the Aging, and it is my privilege to introduce Mayor Willie Rosas.
Thank you. I would like to begin, first of all, by asking for another round of applause for our state elected officials who have made this happen. I would like to acknowledge the presence of someone who puts in the time to ensure that we have programs and activities here for our senior center. Barb Bitus, could you please stand up, Barb, and be recognized?
Yay, Barb.
And I'd also like to thank all of my staff that were involved in this right from the start, including our development department, our DPW department, Randy Woodbury, and our law department, Richard Morrisroe, who was with me on day 1 when we sat down to discuss this project with Dr. Spanos. This project is a collaboration of, we sat down and realized that there was more that we could do here, more was needed. We sat down with the board of directors here. We listened to their wants and their needs. We spoke with Barb, and we realized that we could do better. We reached out to our senator, and I can tell you that
any time that we reach out to our senator and our state assemblymen, they answer those calls. And I can tell you that I'm a Democrat, but in office, I work with whoever is in office. And in this particular project, very happy to tell you that both our state elected officials have been very helpful.
I think you're getting some feedback on that.
The project is something that we knew we needed to do. Since I came into office, we have been making upgrades to many of our city facilities. And this one here, we knew we wanted to expand services. And the best way to do that cost effectively would have been to collaborate with the different entities. So I want to thank Dr. Spanos again for her help in making this happen. And of course, this could not have happened without the help of our honorable senator in securing the funds to make this happen. So this includes our expanding services here. We're talking about adult daycare center. Also, these services will be provided here. Healthcare services. That was an issue that was brought up in our meetings. Some of the seniors wanted to be able to have these services provided right here at the center. And I'm proud again to announce that we're working with the Chautauqua Center, Michael Pease and Rebecca Ruiz. They are involved in this. They're going to be a part of this, and they're going to be providing these health services to our seniors here at the center. So we're very proud of being able to provide these services now. And again, we could not have been here to make this announcement without the help of our state elected officials. So I would like to again thank them and thank you all for coming.
You know, this is state funding. It's called the SAM grant, which is stands for municipal grants. But I have a partner in the New York State Assembly, and that's our Assemblyman, Andy Goodell, who works tirelessly for this district. He gets up and debate. He's actually the person who leads the debate on the assembly floor and represents upstate values like ours. And I couldn't be more pleased because in the assembly, we need to get as many votes as we can for these types of projects. And Assemblyman Goodell stood up and fought for the, to make sure that this happened also. So it's my privilege to introduce our Assemblyman, Andy Goodell.
Good morning, everybody. What you're seeing right now is what happens when everyone is focused on moving a project forward in a bipartisan manner. So it didn't matter that the mayor is a Democrat. It doesn't matter that Kathy Young and I as a team are Republicans. We're focused on one mission. How can we improve this area for everyone? Now, I will share with you that that process is much easier when you have, as a chairwoman of the Senate Finance Committee, our own Senator, Kathy Young. And for those who aren't necessarily history buff, Senator Young is the first woman to chair the Senate Finance Committee in the history of the state of New York. That's an incredible thing. Although she's one of the very most important people in Albany, she's also one of the most important people here in Dunkirk. And she always has her eye on what needs to be done here in Dunkirk. And so when the mayor and when your leadership here reaches out and says, we have an important project that will have an impact on the senior citizens in our community for generations, you can bet that you can count on us to be there. With Senator Young leading the effort, our head of Office for the Aging, Dr. Spanos, does a phenomenal job. Our mayor, Willie Rosas, all of us working as a team to make this project a reality. So Dr. Spanos, Mayor Rolly Rosas, our Senator Young, by the way, I always put her sign next to mine so it says Young Goodell. Thank you so much for everyone who's made this project a reality, and thank you for letting me join you.
I'd also like to introduce Dr. Marianne Spanos, who, yeah, maybe that's a good idea. As Andy said, we're getting feedback today on what we're saying. But look, we have an excellent Office for the Aging, don't we? Don't we? They're really phenomenal. They provide so many services, so much outreach. And I'll tell you, I have them on speed dial from my district office because so often we get a call from a senior who needs some kind of service or needs some kind of help with something. And when we get that call, we immediately call the Office for the Aging, and they do everything in their power to solve the issue. And that doesn't happen without great staff, but it also doesn't happen without great leadership. And Dr. Spanos has run the Office for the Aging for several years now, and I am proud to call her a colleague, but also to call her a friend. So it's my honor to introduce Dr. Marianne Spanos.
Well, and I'm very proud to call you a friend as well, and I want to thank you for all your efforts in securing these funds for the Senior Center. But more than that, I think that all of you should know, both Kathy and Andy really understand what's needed at the local level. They talk with people. They find out where the needs are, and then they advocate for us at the state level. And we have been so fortunate not only to have Kathy as the head of the finance committee, but both of them really working hard for us. We've seen the last 3 years increases in services and funding for services through the Office for the Aging because of state funds that they helped get secure. So we really appreciate that because you understand that the services that we're offering and projects like this are helping our seniors live independent in the community in their 80s, 90s, and beyond. It's really important to invest in our seniors. They're the ones who built this region. They've made it so successful, and they can continue to contribute to the community, but only if we make some investments in them. I'm very excited in this project that is kind of the first step in transforming the senior centers. We hear across the country about villages in Florida and other living, whoops, did I turn it off?
Oh, you're good.
And other living projects. I think I did turn it off. There we go.
Okay.
So we hear about the villages in Florida, and we hear about other innovative ways of living across the country. We can have that here. And this project is the first step in transforming our neighborhoods, in making a hub that is a one-stop, as you've said, a one-stop shop, where all the things that people need are in the neighborhood. We have fantastic partners. Alicia's here representing the Chautauqua Center, so I do want, Mike couldn't be here this morning. And Frank and Karen representing the adult daycare. Those services are so essential, health and wellness, and that's going to contribute to everything that's going on here. But the most important thing that's going to happen with this funding is a plan for the center, both inside and outside, so that we can make this center really what it needs to be to serve the seniors of today and tomorrow and beyond. Unfortunately, the county executive was under the weather today and couldn't join us here, but I'll tell you that without his support and encouragement for me to become involved with a project like this, it wouldn't happen. And I also want to thank the mayor and his team for their encouragement and their support of this project that's so essential. As you said, it doesn't happen with one person or even two. It takes a village, takes a community to make these projects happen. So thank you to the senator, to the assemblyman, to all the team on at the city of Dunkirk. I think we're going to see great things over the next few years, and I hope that all of you in the community will take a part in telling us about what you want to see happen here so we can make the plan that fits the needs of everyone. So thank you.
Again, I want to thank all the partners now. As Dr. Spano said, we've got, and I mentioned earlier, we've got Frank Burchick and Karen Laux from the Chautauqua Adult Day Services. I want to tell you, they run a phenomenal service and lots of years of experience. I think that service was started many years ago under Senator Jess Present. Anybody remember him? Right. So they started how many years ago, Frank? 36 years ago. So 36 years of experience is pretty good, don't you think? So we're going to bring that right here. But I want to thank everyone for being here today and for everything that you have done and continue to do for our communities. You know, in the role as finance chair and other duties that I have in the state senate, I do have to travel all over the state. New York City, Long Island, the Hudson Valley, up in the north, Syracuse, Rochester. I go all over the state. And every time I come home, I'm grateful for a lot of reasons, but I'm most grateful because I believe with all my heart that I'm lucky enough to represent the best part of New York. Do you agree with that? It's the best part of New York. And it's because of centers like this, but most of all, it's because of people like you who've worked hard every day and continue to do great things. So thank you so much for having me here today. I bet you we have a groundbreaking, so you're going to have to come back. And the best day is going to be the day that we cut the ribbon on this new and improved facility. So thank you so much.
It seemed to have less. One step down. Thank you, Senator. Thanks, Roy.
Okay. So now I bet you had things to do today, right? Are there activities today? No? Okay. Well, again, it's great to see everybody. I think we have another press conference, right, Mayor?
Yes, we do.
We have another exciting announcement for Dunkirk that we're going to do after we're here. So it's a good news day, right?
Mayor, can I get a picture with you?